Hey guys, it's Josh at CrossFit Bro Bridge, CrossFit St. Landry. And whenever I see something going on, or I start to see like some trends or hearing some things similar amongst athletes, I like to do something about it so you guys get a better understanding of some ways to kind of fix yourself. So one of the things that I've been hearing a lot about is this bottom of the foot pain. It's called plantar fasciitis typically. And I want to we worked on it a little bit today, but I want to give you guys a fuller understanding of what's going on here. So if you can see the bottom of my foot, all right, the fascia is like this hard connective tissue that connects the heel up to the ball of the foot, all right? This is one of those prime examples of the pain not being where the problem is, all right? So this stuff can come from all over, and we're gonna touch on a little bit of fixing it. So now if you find yourself with this, it's absolutely awful, all right? And it takes a while to get rid of, or it can take a while to get rid of. So it's really important that you start taking care of it the second you have it. Now it may present up here behind the balls of the feet. It may present down here right in front of the heel, okay? You got a bursa sac in here, just a little fluid sac for lubrication. You could be feeling it in there, all right? The main thing is that plantar fasciitis is kind of a catch-all term for all this tissue in here and this pain in here, okay? So let's look at, you already got it, it's too late, so we need to start dealing with it. And you'll really notice it first thing in the morning. If you guys get out of bed and you feel the bottom of your feet hurting, all right, so that's kind of it. Now, one of the things we want to do for sure is to get on these balls, the cross balls, or like we did today, take a barbell, lay it on the ground, same idea, roll it. And we need to really spend some time on the tissues themselves, the bottom of the tissues themselves, getting this stuff rolled out. Pay attention to right behind the ball of the foot, and right in front of the heel. All right, there's nothing super special about this, but we need to get those tissues squishing, squeezing, getting blood flow in there, getting the stuff to loosen up, really peeling that stuff apart, all right? That's gonna be step one. Okay, the next thing we need to look at is the front of the feet and the side of the feet. So you guys that come here anytime we run, or sometimes really for anything, we'll do these ankle rollouts where we put the ankle to the side and really press into the ground and try and stretch out the sides and tops of the ankles. Super important, okay? And it's like, how does that work? If it's tight on the opposite side, then the other side is having to work harder against it, okay? Same idea, we want to bring the toes up, start pressing the toes into the ground, bring that ankle forward, stretch out the top of the feet. You can roll and stretch out the front of the calves right here, and try to get all this loosened up, okay? You should be able to point your toes way better than that, all right? So we need to be working on getting this stuff back opened up and flexible. Dig in, find where you're tight, and stretch that stuff out, all right? The sides and the front, again with the ball, getting all those tissues loose, working that stuff in, that's gonna be a big help. Another one you can do is to sort of stretch your leg, grab your heel right here, grab this tissue right here, and pull it through your hands, all right? That's gonna relieve some of this matted down tissue in here. Break that stuff up. Just trust me, all right? Another thing you can do, take this lacrosse ball, drive it into right above the Achilles tendon right here, and try and twist it and get some of that fascia and get some of that tissue to peel apart. We need to get some of those layers to peel apart. We need to get everything loosened up in there, all right? Now, real quick, I want to talk about, you may notice this when you run, you may notice this when you box jump, but there's a lot of other places where you're probably causing this problem, okay? We've been talking a lot in here about these Olympic lifts and having people in this pressing position with these knees forward, resting on the hip flexors rather than engaging the glutes and putting the weight back in the heels where it's supposed to be, all right? Well, this is a whole string of events. These tight hips and this tight butt, or this inactive butt, can lead to this leaning back, knee forward, pelvis chasing the femur position, all right? So what's gonna happen now, when I go to dip in my press, I'm gonna come straight up on my toes and then drive out of my calves and my toes. Here, heels up, you'll see it all the time, heels up, and now my toes are actually squeezing into the ground as I open up, and nothing but pressure in that calf, the heel, the Achilles, and the bottom of the foot. The other place we see it all the time is in that clean. So our knees are too close together, forward, everything's in front of us. As we bring the bar up, we're pressing those toes into the ground. The toes are actually squeezing into the ground to try and save our lives. As we bring the bar up, we end up right in this position. And then if we're gonna jerk, same thing. So one of the stretches, and this is one of those things, how does this have anything to do with my foot? That's how it has something to do with your foot. So check this one out real quick, and this will be it. We could do this all day. So what I want to do is take this band, get on the inside of my hip, step out, get some distraction. All right, I want to externally rotate the leg, bring it up, bring this knee down, and then I want to press that hip, if you can see it, I'm pressing that hip back and down into the ground, okay? Using the band and the direction that the band's going with this external rotation. Well, what is that gonna do for my plantar fasciitis? Well, that's gonna allow you to get into this position, back, pushing those knees out, and so when we can clean with the heel in the ground, bringing the bar into the upright torso, and jumping off the heel the way we're supposed to. Same if the bar's up top, dipping, knees out, weights in the hip here, because it's not all tight pushing us forward, we're able to stay back here, stay off the toes, and save the bottom of the feet. So work on that. Hope that helps you guys. Fix your feet, fix your mechanics. Thanks for watching.